This is Chapter 9 Indexes by Taylor Garwood, Casey Mockbee, and Joshua Hartzog. So what exactly is an index? Well, an index tells you how your property's performance compares to that of your competitor. If your index is over 100, then your property is doing better than that of your competitors. If your index is under 100, then your property is doing worse than your competitors. If your index is exactly 100, then your property is doing just as well as any of the other competitors. To calculate the occupancy, room rate, and RevPAR ratio, use the following formula. Performance of subject hotel divided by performance of competitive set hotels, which equals index.
Here we have a chart showing you your typical index range. So at 79% and below, you're significantly below the competitive set. 80% to 94%, you're moderately below the competitive set. And 95 to 104%, you're average with the competitive set. 105 to 119, you're moderately above, and 120 and above, you're significantly above the competitive set. Here we're going to look at your occupancy index. Here is your hotel. You have 65% occupancy. Here's your competitive hotel. They have 55%. If you divide the two, you get 118%. Meaning you're above your competitor's set. Here we'll look at our average room rate index. For your hotel, you have $180 as your ADR. Your competitor is $200. Again, if you divide the two, you get 90%. Unfortunately, you're below the competitive set.
Finding the RevPAR index is a little bit different. For this, we're going to multiply the ADR index and the occupancy percent index, which will give us our RevPAR index. For example, our past examples had a 90% ADR index and 118% occupancy percent index. When we multiply those together, we get 106.2%. Muy bien! As an example, you're the revenue manager for the JW Marriott and you need to see how your hotel is doing compared to your competitors. Find your occupancy, ADR, and RevPAR indexes using the data below. Utilizing these indexes you've found to determine how your hotel stands against your competitors. To find your occupancy index, we're going to divide 80% by 60%, which will give us 133%. To find the ADR index, we're going to divide $160 by $150, which will give us 106.7%. So to find the RevPAR index, we're going to multiply 133% by 106.7%. This will give us 142% for our RevPAR index. All of these are above the competition.